Here we are for next lesson, 2.7, on the depreciation of our vehicles. We do know that as our vehicles get older, the value of those vehicles decrease over time. Question is, how much? So we're going to say that a new vehicle is going to depreciate 20% in the first year, and then 15% each year after that. Now, in reality, different vehicles will depreciate at different rates. Certain makes or certain models will maybe only depreciate 10% the first year, or perhaps as high as 20 or 25%. But of course, we need some standardization for this course. So for this course, we will say that all new vehicles will depreciate at a 20% rate for year one, and then after the first year, 15%. If you're asked to do depreciation on a used car, just simply have 15% per year. So let's look at how we would actually tackle one of these questions. Kara buys a new car for $19,000. How much is the car worth after 4 years? So the first thing I notice is that we have a new car. So new car is 20 and then 15. How much is this car worth at the end of 4 years? So let's do year one. So we take the value of the car, which is $19,000, and we multiply it by the depreciation as a decimal. So 20% is 0.20. So the car is going to go down in value of $3,800 in year one. But of course, we're not interested in the amount of depreciation. We're talking about the value. So how much will that car be worth at the end of year one? Well, we take our initial amount, which was $19,000, and we subtract the depreciation, $3,800. So after year one, our vehicle is valued at $15,200. So now we know year one. Let's take a look at year two. So now year two, we need to start with our new value. So our new value is $15,200, and it's going to depreciate 15%. So it's going to go down by 0.15. So it's going down $2,280. So you'll notice that because we went from 20 to 15%, our depreciation dropped quite a bit, close to $1,600. So what's its value at the end of year two? Well, it was worth $15,200, and it went down $2,280. So its value at the end of 2 years is now $12,920. So let's move on and do year three. So for year three, it starts off at $12,920. And because we're still having that used car, it's going to go down 15%. So we're actually losing $1,938. 12,920 times 0.15, 1938. So at the end of year number three, it was actually worth, do a subtraction, so it was actually worth $10,982. So you can see that comparing year two and year three, the amount of depreciation changes. Even though it is 15%, the actual amount changes because our value of the vehicle went down. The less our vehicle is, the less the amount of depreciation. Not quite the savings we saw when we went from 20% to 15%, but there is still a little bit. Finally, year four. We're taking our value of $10,982, and we're multiplying by still used car of 15%. In my final year, it's going down $1,647.30. Interesting, this was the first time we saw a decimal here. So the value, which is our question, our value at the end of year 2 is going to be 10,982 minus 1647.30. Our car is worth $9,334.70. Final answer. So you can see we started with a $19,000 vehicle, and in a process of 4 years, we've actually dropped close to half price. Now, of course, this isn't going to drop down to zero because that's impossible. However, it is going to go down dramatically over, say, a 10-year span. Now, of course, with depreciation, we're talking from a new vehicle to a 10, 15-year-old vehicle. People often bring up the idea of classic cars that are from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Once a car gets very, very, very old, and as long as it's in very good condition, the value might actually go up, or probably will go up. However, for our discussion about depreciation, we're looking at from a new vehicle. So from a new vehicle, for the first 10, 15, 20 years, it does depreciate in value. And we can see here that after 4 years, we're down to $9,334.70. Rather easy idea. You can now turn to your worksheets to get some practice.